Hey, this is Stungravy here, playing Kerbal Space Program. Recently, Master Kerbalnaut Scott Manley issued a challenge/contest to fly to the moon, plant a flag, and then come back safely all as quickly as possible. But here's the twist. You can use infinite fuel cheats. Now initially, Manley thought that the best way to do this would to take a pod and then put a mainsail under it. But it turns out that in the game, the best thrust-to-weight ratio actually belongs to the Sepratrons, which are these little solid fuel rockets. When they're empty, they go really fast. But the problem is they're so light you need at least 50 of these before you start going faster than a mainsail. Now I thought this trick would be my ace in the hole, but YouTube user MacLeod figured it out too, and he got a total time of just under 9 minutes. I knew I had to get serious and build something that could beat his with room to spare. And I introduced to you the Super Sepratroner Mark V. The main difference between Markello's craft and mine is Markello's uses a puny 128 rockets, whereas mine uses 272. And thanks to the special properties of struts, I can build huge structures without adding extra mass. This thing is going to go so fast we don't have to worry about orbital mechanics at all. I just point it straight at the moon, prep everything to go, and take off. I get lighter as I burn my solid fuel, and once I'm totally out, I turn on infinite fuel and accelerate straight towards the moon. I'm going so fast I burn up on my way out of the atmosphere. Once I'm clear of atmospheric drag, I'm accelerating at 100 Gs. Since I have all these ship parts, my computer is getting stomped. I'm only getting about 5 frames per second, and the game is slowing everything down so my CPU can make all the physics calculations. So what's supposed to be an 8-minute run takes about 15 minutes in real life. After about 5 million meters, I turn off the infinite fuel, which cuts my engines. Then I flip over to get in position for a suicide burn, so I can slow down enough to land on the moon relatively safely. But since this is a race, I'm going to err on the side of risk, because every second that goes by at this point is 100,000 meters, which is very valuable time. Now here's the hardest part of the whole trip. I want to stop moving right before I hit the surface, but since these are solid fuel rockets, I can't control the thrust, so I have to control it by turning it on and off. I have 272 of these things, so I can only decelerate in increments of about 100 meters per second. I end up losing a lot of time here. If I needed to, I could do much better, but it is what it is. I could control my descent better with more RCS, but the ship is so light that each RCS that I add is actually pretty significant weight and adds to my total travel time. Instead, I built really long leg struts so that I can break my fall. Jeb's a little shaken, but he's okay. Now you might not expect it, but this EVA stuff actually cuts in my time by a lot. The controls are really clunky and frustrating, so I quit many times trying to do this. There's no time for ladders. Jeb's gotta fly straight up, and before he has time to strap in, we head straight for Kerbal. We have less than 4 minutes if we want to beat MacLeod. I'm about to hit Kerbin's atmosphere, and others might slow down here, but there's no need. You might notice that it didn't bring a parachute along. There's no need for that either. This is why I chose the Mark II cockpit, because it has high torque and high impact tolerance. I'm about to show you the Kerbal Gravy lithobraking procedure. Jeb, you're gonna need to hold on tight. And there you go. Touchdown at 7 minutes and 47 seconds, complete stop at 8 minutes and 3 seconds. It should be possible to get the time down to 7 minutes with the same concept, but it would require a good CPU and incredible timing. So I'm satisfied for now. Till next time, I'm Stun Gravy, and I like to go fast.
Ow.